The Rise and Fall of Napoleon Bonaparte, exploring his life and legacy. Napoleon Bonaparte's early life is a fascinating tale of ambition and determination. Born in Corsica, a small island with a rich history, his upbringing was marked by a mixture of cultural influences. These formative years laid the foundation for his extraordinary journey from a young Corsican boy to a towering figure in European history. In Corsica, Napoleon's childhood was immersed in a milieu of political unrest and national pride. His family, of minor nobility, instilled in him a fierce sense of identity and ambition. This early environment, combined with the island's unique culture, played a pivotal role in shaping his future aspirations and worldview. Napoleon's education began at a military academy in mainland France, where he quickly distinguished himself. His keen intellect and strategic mind were evident from an early age, earning him recognition among his peers and superiors. This rigorous training set the stage for his rapid ascent within the French military hierarchy. With the outbreak of the French Revolution, Napoleon seized the opportunity to rise through the ranks. His early military successes, particularly in campaigns against royalist forces, showcased his tactical brilliance and earned him widespread acclaim. These victories solidified his reputation as a formidable military leader and set the stage for his future conquests. The Italian campaign marked a significant milestone in Napoleon's career. Leading the French army, he demonstrated unparalleled strategic and tactical skills, securing numerous victories against larger, more established forces. This campaign not only expanded French territory, but also cemented Napoleon's status as a military genius, garnering admiration and respect across Europe. Napoleon's role in the Egyptian campaign was pivotal in showcasing his strategic brilliance and ambition. He aimed to weaken British influence by cutting off their trade routes to India. Despite initial successes, the campaign ultimately faltered, but it significantly boosted Napoleon's reputation as an audacious and innovative military leader. The coup of 18 Brumaire marked a turning point in Napoleon's career as he seized power and dissolved the Directory. This bold move established him as the dominant political figure in France. The coup was carefully orchestrated, showcasing his tactical acumen and ability to maneuver through complex political landscapes. Once in power, Napoleon swiftly established the consulate, positioning himself as first consul. This period saw significant administrative and political reforms, laying the groundwork for a centralized state. His decisive leadership during this time solidified his control and set the stage for his eventual rise to emperor. The Napoleonic Code was one of Napoleon's most enduring legacies. It reformed the legal system by standardizing laws and ensuring equality before the law. These legal reforms had a profound impact, influencing legal systems across Europe and beyond, and they continue to be a cornerstone of modern civil law. Napoleon's coronation as emperor in 1804 was a carefully orchestrated spectacle, symbolizing his ultimate consolidation of power. By crowning himself, he emphasized his self-made status and break from traditional monarchy. This event marked the peak of his authority, blending revolutionary ideals with imperial grandeur. Napoleon's ambition and military prowess fueled the Napoleonic Wars, a series of conflicts that reshaped Europe. His innovative strategies and charismatic leadership led to numerous victories, expanding French influence. These wars tested the resilience of European nations, leading to shifting alliances and significant geopolitical changes that echoed through history. To cripple Britain economically, Napoleon implemented the Continental System, a blockade aimed at isolating the British economy. Despite its initial impact, the system faced widespread resistance and smuggling. It strained relations with neutral countries and allies, ultimately contributing to Napoleon's waning power and the resurgence of British dominance. Napoleon's marriage to Josephine was a passionate yet tumultuous union, marked by love and infidelity. Seeking political stability, he annulled the marriage and wed Marie-Louise of Austria. This alliance aimed to secure a royal heir and strengthen ties with Austria, reflecting Napoleon's strategic approach to personal and political relationships. The Battle of Austerlitz showcased Napoleon's military genius, where he masterfully defeated the Russo-Austrian forces. This decisive victory on December 2, 1805, solidified his reputation as a brilliant tactician. Austerlitz is celebrated as one of Napoleon's greatest triumphs, demonstrating his ability to outmaneuver and outthink his adversaries. Despite his earlier successes, Napoleon faced significant challenges during the Peninsular War. The protracted conflict in Spain and Portugal drained French resources and morale. Guerrilla warfare, combined with British intervention, eroded French dominance in the region. The Peninsular War highlighted the limits of Napoleon's power and the resilience of his enemies. Napoleon's invasion of Russia in 1812 marked a pivotal moment in his career. Confident in his strategy, he amassed a grand army of 600,000 men. However, the vast Russian landscape and the scorched earth tactics employed by the retreating Russian forces weakened his troops significantly, setting the stage for a disastrous campaign. The retreat from Moscow was a harrowing ordeal for Napoleon and his army. The brutal Russian winter, compounded by scarce resources and constant harassment from Russian forces, decimated the once mighty Grand Army. This catastrophic withdrawal highlighted the vulnerabilities in Napoleon's strategy and signaled the beginning of his decline. As Europe observed Napoleon's weakened state, the Sixth Coalition formed to challenge his dominance. Comprising major powers such as Russia, Prussia, Austria, and Britain, the coalition united with a common goal: to bring an end to Napoleon's reign. This alliance marked a significant turning point in the Napoleonic Wars. The Battle of Leipzig in 1813 was a decisive defeat for Napoleon. Known as the Battle of Nations, it saw the coalition forces decisively overpower Napoleon's troops. This crushing loss forced Napoleon to retreat to France, ultimately leading to his abdication and exile to the island of Elba in 1814. Napoleon's exile to Elba was a period of reflection and planning. Although he was granted sovereignty over the small Mediterranean island, his ambitions remained unquashed. In less than a year, he made a dramatic return to France, initiating the period known as the 100 Days, which would culminate in his final downfall. Napoleon's dramatic return from exile, known as the 100 Days, began with his escape from Elba and triumphant march to Paris. Reclaiming the throne from Louis XVIII, Napoleon quickly reassembled his forces. His return reignited hope among supporters and dread among adversaries, setting the stage for a final confrontation. The Battle of Waterloo, fought on June 18, 1815, marked Napoleon's ultimate defeat. Despite his strategic brilliance, he faced a formidable coalition led by the Duke of Wellington and Prussian General Blücher. The loss decisively ended his reign, leading to his second abdication and permanent exile. Following his defeat at Waterloo, Napoleon was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic. Stripped of power and isolated, he lived under British guard. This exile marked the final chapter of his tumultuous life, far removed from the grandeur of his empire. In exile on St. Helena, Napoleon spent his days reflecting on his past and dictating his memoirs. His writings offered insights into his military strategies, political views, and personal thoughts. Despite his confinement, he remained a figure of fascination and influence beyond his lifetime. Napoleon died on May 5, 1821, on St. Helena, ending an era marked by his extraordinary rise and fall. His death was shrouded in mystery, fueling various theories and legends. The legacy of Napoleon Bonaparte endures, as he remains one of history's most complex and studied figures. Napoleon implemented revolutionary military strategies, emphasizing speed, surprise, and decisive action. His use of corps, independent units capable of operating on their own, allowed for flexibility and rapid maneuvers. These tactics revolutionized warfare, setting a new standard for military organization and operational art that is still studied and admired today. Napoleon's influence on modern warfare extends beyond battlefield tactics. He introduced comprehensive training programs, standardized equipment, and rigorous discipline within his armies. His emphasis on merit-based promotion fostered a culture of excellence and innovation, shaping the professional military ethos that many contemporary armed forces strive to emulate. Napoleon's reforms had a profound and lasting impact on Europe. The Napoleonic Code, a set of civil laws, laid the foundation for many modern legal systems. His administrative reforms streamlined government functions and promoted efficiency, influencing the development of centralized states and modern bureaucracies across the continent. Napoleon's leadership style was characterized by his charismatic and motivational presence. He inspired fierce loyalty among his troops through his personal bravery and ability to connect with soldiers. His leadership combined strategic genius with an understanding of human psychology, making him one of history's most compelling and effective military commanders. Napoleon Bonaparte remains a polarizing figure, celebrated as a visionary leader by some and criticized as a tyrant by others. His autocratic rule, military campaigns, and stringent policies have sparked intense debates. While his reforms modernized Europe, his relentless ambition led to widespread destruction and suffering, raising critical ethical questions. Napoleon shared a unique bond with his soldiers, often referred to as the Little Corporal by his troops. He led from the front, earning their respect and loyalty. This close relationship fostered a sense of camaraderie and boosted morale, contributing significantly to his numerous military victories. The term Napoleon complex describes individuals perceived as compensating for their short stature through aggressive behavior and ambition. Although controversial, this psychological analysis connects Napoleon's relentless drive and commanding presence to his physical stature, offering a lens through which to examine his complex personality and leadership style. Napoleon's impact on nationalism cannot be overstated. His campaigns inadvertently fueled nationalist sentiments among conquered peoples, leading to the unification and strengthening of nations like Germany and Italy. These movements reshaped the political landscape of Europe, creating a new era of nation-states and altering the continent's dynamics. Monuments and memorials dedicated to Napoleon dot the landscape of Europe, each a testament to his enduring influence. From the Grand Arc de Triomphe in Paris to the serene Les Invalides, these structures honor his military prowess and complex legacy, drawing countless visitors and historians alike. Reflecting on Napoleon's life and legacy, one sees a figure of immense complexity. He was a brilliant strategist and reformer, yet also an ambitious conqueror whose actions brought both progress and suffering. His legacy is a tapestry of achievements and controversies, shaping our understanding of leadership and power.